Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Howard now off the play fake. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw on 3rd down, Howard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here's Howard on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Howard to throw again, being chased out left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check safety.
Howard operating from the gun. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Looking to throw. Howard. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check black 45. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch safety 3. Watch safety.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, it's Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. 20. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I'm on. Strong right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. To throw is Howard. Throwing on 4th down. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
94 is the month. 94 is the month. You go night night. Some go night night. Bang 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 bang. Here. Watch the safety creep.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught at the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. And even 60 yards. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
94 is the month. 94 is the month. I got it.
Howard now from the gun. He'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They go play action with Wilson. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Bring it. 190. 51. Go, go, go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The throw right sideline here is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Man, I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 43 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody, or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Back to throw. Howard. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's Howard on third down, trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
No, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 41, Wilson. Wright's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Complete to Wright. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Touch Missy, touch Missy.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Get ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let him know. One left. Check 13.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll go again to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. It's caught by Mike Evans. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing again here, Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Man, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. There's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Inside handoff, Matthews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 1 quarter remains in this NFC WildCard matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third, and pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He's going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Got a man, it's right. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. On the run, it's Matthews. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket, and he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Mike, 45. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Push him back.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
380.
2nd and 4.
Let's get it together, Detroit.
Throwing is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go. Here we go. Free butt, free butt, free butt.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.